Welcome back. Let's talk smallest. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's talk the smallest roles with the biggest impact. Probably the grandfather of this character genre is, of course, Mr. Boba Fett. Boba Fett is a character who is really iconic and really famous. It's because he looks cool, and that's about it. If you go back and actually watch the tape, put in the hours in the film room, the dude does absolutely nothing. He's in a few skirmishes here and there, and he never wins. He just gets his ass handed to him every single time. The Sarlacc Pit is easily one of the most disappointing performances from a bounty hunter, from a character I've probably ever seen that was hyped up to be this badass. And that's the worst part, I think, is that the movie says, this guy's a badass, and then they give us no evidence. He is iconic though, so he definitely earns one of those spots. After that, I have, of course, Mr. Hannibal from Silence of the Lambs, made iconic by his performance, but everything about the character is great. The writing, the vibe, how it's all shot. Hell yeah, he's like the most memorable thing about this entire movie. Of course, you have the Buffalo Bills as the actual villain of this thing, but Hannibal, dude, Anthony Hopkins, so iconic, so memorable. All of his scenes are the best scenes in the film, and everyone knows this because all the further sequels and things like that, they all got more and more Hannibal focused. There's a reason why there's never been a Buffalo Bills show outside of Thursday Night Football, and that's because he's just not as good. And then I have the ghost with the most, Mr. Beetlejuice. The dude only has like 10 minutes of screen time in his own movie. The movie's named after him, and he doesn't have that much screen time. But dude, talk about getting the best value for the screen time. Every time he's on screen, it is a classic. Every line he has, classic. Michael Keaton, classic. The movie is pretty damn good, and they do a great job of setting up this atmosphere around him. Even when he's not there, you can still kind of feel his presence, in the room. The performance is great. I love the design, and he's just bad enough to where we can root against him, but he's still fun and entertaining to where we like him as a character. We like when he's there, and more importantly, we're waiting for him to come back. And then I have Mr. Smaug from the Hobbit trilogy. Yes, Smaug obviously is just really at the end of Desolation of Smaug, but he is one of the most important characters in this giant trilogy. It's funny that The Hobbit is a giant trilogy. That's kind of crazy. Obviously, Bilbo pulls up to the crib. He says, Smaug, I need to check out your stone. Okay, Mr. Smaug. That's my thing, and your thing is just being insane. Insanely sick. Benedict Cumberbatch, man, talk about an iconic scene stealer of a performance. The dude's scale, oh man, it's awesome. It's the best scene in the whole trilogy too, with Bilbo and Smaug. It's the best relationship, the best scene. He's the best villain in the whole trilogy. Man, good times, baby, good times. He does pop up in Battle of the Five Armies for a second at the end, but then he just gets blasted. And then, of course, we have one of the most iconic ones. Maybe not the impact of the character is as big in this movie as the other ones, but when I say characters with small roles that, stick with you, we all think about Drew Barrymore in Scream. Yes, I don't really know her name, okay, but that's not important. We all just call it. Man, it's one of the best intros to a film ever. Of course, people have said it time and time again. Did you know Drew Barrymore was supposed to be she was marketed as one of the main characters in this movie, and then they killed her in the beginning? What the heck? It is a good performance in a great scene, and it does kick off this entire movie. Thanks for watching, everybody. I make a new video every single day, so hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you later. What characters have a small role but a big impact in your eyes, huh? Huh? Who's it gonna be? Huh? Who is it, huh?